Hi guys, Nate here from incur and welcome to another episode of Nate's Tax Tips. Wanted to talk to you very quickly today about some property expenses. So when you're operating an investment property, what are some of the things that are going to be tax deductible and what do you need to include in your tax return? Look, in most environments, people have somebody managing their property, and this is one of the easiest ways to sort of prepare for tax time. Your agents will typically send you a sort of breakdown of all the different things that you've paid for. You'll just simply hand that to your tax agent and they can use that to gather all the information. We've talked in previous videos about depreciating property and how you need to have sort of a depreciation schedule. We would include that as well. That would also push up your property expenses. If you're not sure about that, check out the video. Look, the long and short of it, the tax office the Australian government in the last financial year have cracked down a little bit on expenses associated with the travel to investment properties. So I would suggest revisiting what you've been claiming if you've been claiming travel to investment properties in prior years, because there has been some changes and we're certainly going to cover that off in another video. But for now, in general, property expenses are going to be things like your agent fees, they're going to be water rates, strata fees, repairs and maintenance on the actual property. Keep in mind when you're claiming those sorts of things like the repairs and maintenance category, we need to differentiate between whether it is a repair or a renovation. Renovations are going to be capital in nature and not deductible in your tax year. So it's important to figure that one out, and we've got a video to cover off a little bit more about what happens in a renovation environment. But assuming it's a repair, meaning it's money that you've had to spend to keep the maintenance of this rental property going, then it would be a deductible expense in most environments. So property expenses pretty much will cover anything that relates to the property itself. Pretty straightforward. If you are spending money on your property genuinely, then I would be looking at claiming those expenses. But if you're trying to travel to your properties, or you've got interstate properties or whatever it might be, let's not go into what happens when you have sort of holiday homes. That's another whole video. But if you are claiming those travel expenses in these different environments, I'd suggest revisiting that and looking at what you actually can claim. There has been some changes. So guys, property expenses, anything that associates to the operation of your property, it would be a deductible expense. Check out with your accountant whether or not your environment is slightly different, but as a general rule, that's the case. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you've liked this content, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you'd like to keep up to date with more tax tips, be sure to subscribe. Thanks very much for your time and have a great day.